it's your girl Ashley Delana here at Jet Lounge. We're about to turn up for the official music video of SHANAE Monique, Do It Nay, and you are watching ATL Exclusive.
Do it, nay, nay, turn, do it, stay, nay, turn, do it, nay, 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 nay, do it, nay, nay, do it, nay, nay, turn, do it, nay, nay, turn, do it, nay, nay, do it, nay, nay, ladies, this our song, turn up, just say my name and go on to do it, nay, nay, 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 ladies, this our song, turn up, just say my name and go on to do it, nay, nay, do it, nay, nay, do it, nay, nay, do it, nay, nay, do it, nay, nay.
Put an extra wet.
Where we at, Nay?
Oh, you already know we at the one and only Jet Lounge, shooting my motherfucking video and shit. No, I'm just playing. We at Jet Lounge, shooting a video for my newest single, Do It Nay. All these beautiful ladies. Yeah. We got members of the Tool, Spin, and Calamar in this thing. You already know we doing real big in this thing. It's real hot, but it's cool.
It's all good.
Video coming soon. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We in this thing.
Step up in this thing, we about 20 baddies deep. We all on level 10 and we been at it all week. We don't mind bitches hating, man, it ain't no competition. We the standards for these bras, and that's why they stay trippin'. I pull with some shots, all of a sudden round 4. We feeling trippy, getting live, we headed to the floor. Hoes yelling, turn down, nigga, you know the deal. I do this shit, I'm about that life, and you know my turn up. Ladies, this our song, turn up, just say my name and go on to do it. Nay, nay, do it, nay, nay, do it.
SHANAE, what's happening?
How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for sitting down with me, man. I know you got a busy schedule.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
What you got going on, man?
Well, you know, since the show, I've definitely had a lot of time to really think about what it is I really want to do. So I've definitely been taking a dip into the artist pool.
For sure.
Been in the studio, you know, just making music that feels good to me, and everything's been going really well. So I just feel really blessed at the moment.
For sure. Now, how has that show changed your life? Like, how has that changed everything?
I think the biggest change is just the realization that you're no longer normal. You know what I mean? Like, in my head, I'm still a normal person. I still do normal things. I still hang out with the same people. You know what I mean? But going to the mall and like going to the movies and just going out is so much more difficult. Going to the fair, like, it's just so much more difficult, and it kind of gets a little uncomfortable because people stare, and you know, then you have
they have things to say, and
you
stuff
know what
like
I mean,
that.
and you know they want to say something, but you know it's crazy, but it's just I guess that's the biggest change, is that, you know, the constant eyes. There are a lot of pros and cons with being on a reality television show or being on TV, period. Definitely one of the cons is just the lack of privacy now. You know, the negativity you get on social media for no reason.
You know that's gonna come.
You know what I mean? It comes to the territory, the staring, the constant staring. Like,
what's one of the misconceptions that people have about reality shows that they don't really know?
They think they know everything.
Right.
That's the biggest misconception, is that people think just because they watched every episode that they know what happened.
Right.
And with everything that you know, with every episode you watched and all the knowledge that you gained, you still don't know shit.
Right.
Because the few hours that you guys get to invest a week, those don't even amount to the months that we've invested into making the show.
And they're editing everything
and editing is 95% of reality television. So that's the biggest misconception, is that people think that because they watch you that they know you.
The privacy, you know
what I'm
saying? People grimming you. And You know, well, that's cool. You know, is it kind of a double-edged sword? Has it worked for you? But
it definitely has its ups and downs. You know what I mean? You do have the people that stare and they do a lot, but then you do have the genuine fans who really love you and just, you know, are just never been so close to a celebrity and that just, you know what I mean, want to take pictures and they want to ask you questions and they just can't believe it's you, and that feeling definitely outweighs the stares and the bad vibes. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Yeah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You know, they gonna stare anyway.
Of course.
They gonna hate you if you're doing good.
Or
they gonna hate you if you're doing bad. So who gives a damn? You feel me? Do your thing.
Now, can I ask you a question? I don't know if you can answer this, but
sure.
Is it scripted? Or is it not?
I would not say that Bad Girls Club is scripted. No one in this world can make me say or do anything I don't want to do. Let's just get that straight.
Okay.
I don't care.
Right. I don't know if
I don't care what. No. I don't care how that check. And trust me, Bad Girls Club check was good, but it's not worth my soul. So I'm not going to do something that I'm not comfortable with just for a quick buck. That's never been me. So I will not say that it's scripted. I will say that there's scenarios that they set up. You know what I mean? Like, producers have a job to do, just like anybody else.
Exactly.
So, if they are going to, if they tell you about something that you didn't know, it is what it is. If they're telling me, for instance, if they're telling me, all right, Gigi, did you know that Gigi went in the confessional the other day and said this, that, and the third? How would I know that? That's a confessional. That's between her and the camera. Right. Producers know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They're going to do certain things to make you feel a certain way
to get some.
You know what I mean? So when people, when people are watching and they're like, you know, SHANAE, did they really turn on you out of nowhere? Yes, that I had no idea where that was coming from. But you know, after the cameras stop and after you have conversations with people, you find out what made you do that. What happened? Why was the beef so real? To tell you the truth, the producers have me on edge. I believe you. I believe it wholeheartedly. They have a job to do. So the biggest thing that people have to understand is that it's not that the show is scripted. It's not that they make you do anything. They're doing a job because they want you to tune in. So whatever they have to do, whatever they have to do to make sure those viewers are there every week, they will do that. And you can't knock them for that, because at the end of the day, all 13 of us, because there were so many replacements in my season, all 13 of us signed our names on that contract. So we can't be mad. We knew what we were, we might have not known fully, but we knew what we were getting ourselves into.
You know.
So that's the biggest misconception is, and the biggest downfall is that people just feel like they know everything when we can't even begin to get into what it is that you don't know.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know so much less as a viewer.
Yes,
you don't
exactly.
know what the hell's going on.
So that's the biggest thing. Exactly.
Now I went over there to your rehearsal. Y'all was doing y'all thing, man.
Yeah,
y'all was naying it out.
You know, some slight way.
Sure.
You know.
So how long have you been interested in music?
Music has been a part of my life since before I can remember. I've always been a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 4. Ballet, jazz, African, hip-hop, you name it. And I've dipped and dabbed into other things as well growing up, sports and stuff like that. But music and dance has always been there for me. Right. And it's always been in the back of my mind, like, you know, you can kind of carry a tune and, you know, you feel music more than others, but it's always been that fear of what if it doesn't go.
So is music is that one of your passions?
It is. It's definitely one of my passions. One thing that people didn't know about me and still don't, I'll give you a little inside scoop, but I've always been a writer. That's always been a big outlet of mine. Okay. I have notebooks on notebooks from even high school. I haven't thrown them away. I don't know why. But just so many things just of writing and writing. Writing's always been an outlet. And when I started to take music more seriously, writing has been the easiest part. You know, the recording is kind of shaky because hearing yourself is so different. You know what I mean? It's so different in the studio than in the shower. So that's been the hardest part. But as far as writing, it comes so easy to me. Like all I need to know is what I want to talk about.
For sure.
So it's always been an outlet somewhat, and the more I do it, the more I go to the studio and the more I create and see people react to what I'm creating, the more I fall in love with it every day. So
well, for sure. I mean, especially if it's your passion.
Exactly.
If it's your passion, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Because if you're passionate about it, it's always going to come out right. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You'll put your heart into it. You ain't going to stumble if you got a speed bump, or
Right.
you're just going to keep going. So that's what's up, man.
And I feel like the biggest thing now with the music, I think the biggest thing that I want to do is show people who I really am. And I feel like this is going to give me the opportunity to do that. Because people didn't get to see even a fourth of what I'm made of on that show.
Yeah, you know that you know.
It happens.
We ain't gonna go into
right,
that.
It happens.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
It happens. That stuff happens even when the cameras ain't rolling.
Exactly.
In people's regular life. You know what I'm saying? But
and
you got a real good spirit. You got a real good vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I can tell you're gonna go very, 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 very far.
Thank you.
Understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You do any acting?
I dabble. I did most of my acting in high school. I was in drama club. Shout out to Mrs. Denny. She was my acting teacher. She actually really inspired me in high school too, because she never really gave compliments to her students. She was a hard ass. And the people who were in the drama department were people who felt like it was going to, they were going to use it in the rest of their lives.
Right.
So people took it serious, and so did she. So she never really gave compliments, and she was a hard ass. But I will never forget that one day she brought me into her office and she said, "You are one of the most naturally talented people I've ever taught." And that really hit me. So I definitely dabble. She gave me one of the leads in the school play. I was the fairy godmother in Cinderella. So, I have the DVD if y'all are interested. But, so I used to dabble in different things. So I definitely did a little acting. But it was funny because in most of the productions in high school, when I did plays, I was like the core dancers. I was in the core dance line. You know what I mean? So it was always back to dance.
So you do choreography too?
I dip and dab into a few things, but yeah, I do a little choreography here and there. So it's definitely just an outlet. Whatever I'm going through at the time, or whatever I'm feeling at the time, I have to release it in some way. And it's always been in a performance matter, whether it be writing, whether it be dancing, whether it be singing my heart out to someone else's songs. I always have to express it. So if I'm feeling something and a song kind of goes with it, then you know what I mean. It'll end up being choreography.
So you kind of like a triple threat, because you can write, you can rap, you can sing too, right?
Yeah, I can carry a little tune.
So a quadruple threat. That's what's up.
I just don't want to. I don't want to be one of those girls, or even besides Bad Girls Club, I don't want to be that person that you feel like can only do one thing. Right. That I only have to be put in one characteristic or one category. I'm so much more than people even get to experience. Like, as far as my talent, as far as my intelligence, my drive, just there's so much more to me, and I want to show that you literally can do whatever you want. I want it, like, I model as well. Like, I want to model. I have goals with modeling. I have goals with my artist career. I have goals with, you know what I mean, just everything. I have different types of goals for every aspect and career that I want to pursue. So I don't see anything standing in my way, and I want to do it all. So
for sure, I think you should want to do it all. What if you lose your voice?
Exactly.
You can do choreography.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or you can make someone else's dreams come true.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You see a young girl out there that looks up to you. You can put them in the game too. So there's a lot of different.
I honestly think that's my biggest purpose. Is just to inspire. Generally, it doesn't matter if I inspire you through a shoot that I did, or a song that I did, or a poem that I wrote that got published, or a dance that I choreographed. If you've been inspired from me or by me in one way or another, then my job is done.
For sure. You definitely got a good vibe and good spirit, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
When your mixtape coming out? Woo! When you dropping? When the streets gonna hear when the streets gonna hear what Nene talking about?
See, we working on it.
We
definitely working on it. I definitely have a few songs already under my belt. I want to see what type of vibe I'm trying to go for as far as a mixtape. You know what I mean? Like what I would name it, what would be the theme behind it. There's a lot more that I want to put into it. If I'm gonna put it out, I want it to be right.
Right.
Because it's a representation of me.
For sure.
But as of right now, I'm just focusing on my single. So
Right.
that's really where my
But tell the world what that single is. If they
well,
don't
you
know.
know, it's
For
just
sure.
a little something called Do It Nay by yours truly. It was produced by the one and only Mr. Hanky. Shout out to Hanky. He called me in, heard that I was interested in doing music, and, you know, the whole Nene movement is taking over right now. And what better to do a female version with a girl who actually is named Nene.
For sure.
So he had me come in. He played this amazing beat. He told me to write to it right then and there. Was extremely nervous. First time I ever did anything like that, but
A lot of
there
times
was.
when you're in the studio with a producer, they gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah,
like that.
and
They
he
gonna
did.
say,
He
write
tested
it
me.
right now.
Right, he tested me. I wrote it. You know, I sipped a little something, and then
right.
I went in the studio, and the outcome seems to be amazing. Everyone loves it. It's getting played. It's getting spins in the club.
For sure.
So far, it's showing that I'm passing the test. The song itself has a good, between my page and Hanky's page, a good 20,000 views. My performance sneak peek, which isn't even the whole performance, has 12,000 views. So the next step is coming in a few days. So I'm extremely excited about it because it's just, it seems like it's coming together.
For sure. Well, numbers don't lie.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Time to turn them numbers into dollars.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're almost there. You know?
For sure. But that's cool. So you are dropping the mixtape. You just haven't put it.
Yeah,
put the
I haven't.
whole
I
thing
just
together.
haven't put everything together to make it fit perfectly. But a mixtape is definitely on the to-do list.
Now tell me about this clothing line you the face of, because I seen some pictures. I was like, oh, this is like okay.
Oh well, you know,
What's going on with that?
well, you know, Closet Freaks Boutique. Shout out to Closet Freaks Boutique. They reached out to me and my team, and
Sure.
they definitely have seen the progression in my body. I was definitely a little heavier when the show was on, and I saw how it looked, and I wasn't too happy about it. So I snatched myself up, and I got
You
right.
didn't look
and-
that bad. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know women are hard on
yeah,
themselves.
we're our
but you
worst
know.
critics. So you know, I felt like I had to snatch back, and people have been noticing. I mean, every day, people are commenting on my Instagram. Oh my God, you're so skinny. You lost so much weight, and I guess it got to higher names. And you know, Closet Freaks Boutique, they reached out to us and basically let us know we see the progression in SHANAE, and we'd love for her to be the face of us. So
Well, for sure. Shout out to my boy Trey D, man. Been knowing that man for 20 years, man. We've been grinding for a long time. So Closet Freaks, y'all do y'all thing.
Right.
I'm mad I didn't come up with, you know, people been saying that for years. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good name right
Right.
there. But them pics, man, I was like, okay, the things was right. You feel what I'm
thank
saying?
thank you.
But so what's next? Where can people find you online? Where you at?
Well, you know, you can follow me and follow my movement on Instagram at _Monique, NAE_MONIQUE, sorry. Twitter, you can follow me there at _Born to Be Nay _. That's at _BORNTOBENAE _. You can just follow my movement there, and if you're interested in booking me for photo shoots, music videos, features, hostings, whatever, generals, anything, you can reach us at booknaemonique@gmail.com. That's BOOKNAEMONIQUE@gmail.com.
Y'all better book her now before she even more unavailable.
I mean, you know, the spaces, they're filling up. They're filling up.
Book it now, man. But for sure, man. You definitely positive, man. You know, I like your vibe.
Thank
you definitely
you.
going places.
Thank you.
For sure. This ATL Exclusive.
Right.
This SHANAE right here from
You
Bad
already
Girls
know.
Club Miami. You dig? And we doing it like that. Check out some of these videos. We'll be right back.